Hey guys, it's Dave from DRC Racing Garage. Sorry I hadn't got back to y'all sooner, but we really haven't done anything to the car this weekend. It's just really been too hot down here in Florida. But I did do some maintenance on the dailies yesterday. I changed the fluids in a couple cars. Got the friend Bobby helped me get the AC going in my beater. But I just wanted to go over, I did make a list. There's some stuff that's not on here, and it's just because I couldn't think of it offhand. Now, some of the stuff on here is stuff that has to be done before we go make some test hits. And I'm going to be totally honest with you. It might be September because it is that hot down here. And I don't like racing when it's hot. Now, I may go out to the track and just drive around the pits. If there is a private test rental at night under the lights, I may go out for that, but it'll probably be September if not. But I just wanted to kind of show you guys the list, and I'll walk around and show you guys some of the stuff on the list. Like I said, some of this stuff needs to be done, some of it does not need to be done. And like I said, there's more on this list. Here, let me be like some of these other YouTubers. Put my hand on the phone. But there is some stuff on here that does have to be done. And I'll show it to you once, and then I'll just walk around and show you guys what I'm talking about. There's the list. All right. So the first thing is the wheel tub. My wheel tub needs to be braced down a little bit better, so that's one of them. Let's see what the other one is. I'm just going to go down the list. Brace under the passenger side. We got a little floppiness going on right here. We just want to brace that down a little bit better. Number 3, the fuel pump. So last Saturday when we went to start the car, the fuel pump locked up. The Magna Fuel Pro 500. I did go get, now this is a Magna Fuel Pro 500 with the filter on it. The one underneath the car right now does not have the filter, but this one will be going back on. My boy Bobby got it fixed while I was at work one day. So that's great. You know, these are really awesome pumps and they're pretty damn expensive. So it's a little overkill for the car, but I don't mind some overkill. All right, brace the dash. So we don't have the dash brace down. It's only, there's two screws holding it in. So this is what I'm talking about. I got to bend this, get this bent right, get the dash pulled out to it, and either cut it off or drill it in, something like that. But that's what when we're talking about bracing the dash, that's what we're talking about. Let's see, what is number 5, and this isn't in any particular order. So I have my engine diaper up there with my trans tunnel. So once the car is ready to go make hits, I got to change all the fluids. You will see that on the list. This, like I said, this is not in any particular order. It's just stuff that came to my head. We can kind of I can separate it in my head, but the diaper will be going on before I do make a hit. Fuel door. What I mean by fuel doors, there's I'm not going to take this off, but the fuel cell is right here, so I need to put an access door in it, and I do have one, and I still have not found it yet, but I will. Let's see. And number 7 is the fuel line from the motor to the pump. So from the pump to from the fuel cell to the pump is actually new, and we just started it with the old, but it's been sitting a while. We just got it running. That will all be, everything will be replaced. Every fuel line, everything. These probably won't be too bad, but definitely the main one from the fuel pump to the motor, it's got to be changed. All right, shifter. Like I said, we were going to work on it this weekend. It's just Bobby needed a break. He went down to see his son. and we still have that. But that'll be the first thing on the list. We'll probably work on that this evening. Not today, but this one day this week. Okay, another thing too is before we make a pass, this car will be from the front to the back. Every single bolt and nut will be checked. Everything. Every single one. Every single bolt. So it might take a whole evening to go across this entire car. The next thing on the list is number 10 is a windshield. I can go out and test like this, but before I actually enter a race, I'm gonna put a brand new windshield in it. All the other windows are new, but I put my old windshield in, but we're gonna redo all that. Number 11 is Zeus's, and I put Butterfly at the bottom. So we're gonna replace all the Zeus's. And I got a couple missing here. That one's not. We got those two missing. Those two are good. On the back, I got 3 working, 1 off. But it's all gonna be replaced, all new Zeus's. So I got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 on the car, and then at the bottom, I do have the ones for this by the exhaust, but I like to put the Butterfly on that so it's easier to take on and off. You don't have to bend down and put the screwdriver in there or the Zeus tool. So that will be done. That's an easy fix. Like I said, man, that stuff's got to be done before we make a pass. But there is stuff on here that is not. Bars and cage. The car is not certified, but I will get it certified. We got 1 bar that needs some attention, and it's this right here. You can't really see it on the back side right here, but it needs to be welded a little bit better back there. I think we can just weld that more. It's just a little spot back there, but it definitely wants to be safe. Every other weld looks good in the car. So we're gonna address that. That will be done before we make nitrous passes for sure. And then this one over here, I didn't get the car certified, but I did take it years ago when I first got it. And this bar right here will be replaced. This is actually a muffler bar, so that's the only reason it won't certify. And then the other little spot over there, but all the other welds look really good. So anyway, what's the next one? We got to tighten the wheelie bars. The wheelie bars are just up there. They need to be tightened. The other thing is a CO2 bottle needs to be filled. I'll show you that. I did get a new brace for that bracket. Here, a new bracket. We just got to fill the bottle. So, what is number? Okay, the rods for scoop. On the intake, there's some rods that the engine builder does have at his house. He just forgot to bring them, and it's about a 45-minute drive. So I'll get them. I'll get them probably next weekend. I just needed a break. So the rods go on here, and they stick up to here for the Zeus fasteners to hold the hood scoop on. So I got one Zeus for the top, and then one on each side for the hood scoop. And the hood scoop's right here. And they go right there. It's notched out for it. So we'll get that all done. That's a pretty easy fix. Some of this stuff won't take long. I want to make sure as we're checking the nuts and bolts, I want to check the back fiberglass bumper and make sure everything's good there. Number 16 will not happen until after I can actually go race with it like this, but we will pull off the headers and get jet hotted. That's definitely a must. And then we want to rerun one of these fuel lines between the, goes under the intake. Number 18, both side windows. Side windows are all done except for this right here. I need to brace this better against the door. So that's an easy fix. Like I said, some of this stuff is just an easy fix. They're under in the back by the Dana 60. I have to reattach a brake line. Number 20, probably need a new tack. This one's kind of all right, but we do need to check it. Just to make sure. And then number 21 is change all the fluids in the entire car. Well, the rear end's done, so I did that when I put the new cover on it. All the it just has braking oil in it right now, so I got to get. I usually use VR1 racing oil Valvoline, so I will be going back to that. So I have to figure out the weight and everything, what oil weight. And then the transmission, that can be drained, and that takes type F on a Power Glide. And then another thing, I already mentioned the windshield. I'm gonna get a new steering wheel. I'm already kind of looking, kind of deciding what one I want. This one here is all right, but it's just kind of homemade. It's an older steering wheel, so I'll probably have to get a new thing for the back to put it on. But some of them I like the trans brake a little bit farther in. The reason why is in case you touch the steering wheel. This is the nitrous. So when I run my nitrous, I run it off the tranny brake. And this button is for if I want to run it just off the button. And then we got line lock here. I might start with the winch. I'll probably get a new one, but that's pretty much it. And a few things, but as you can tell, most of these things are very fixable. Won't take long. But the car sounds great, man. It really does. I've only started it up twice since we started it up the last weekend, and we pushed it out and pushed it back in. It's not really, I don't want to start it when it's not necessary, but we had help to push it up in here. But everything's looking good, man. It's a typical race car, you know. It's a 2x3 chassis car. I do love how I do love how it sits. The headers look fantastic. Even my motor guy commented on them. He's been around drag racing pretty much his whole life, and he said that whoever did them did a fantastic job, which Doug Hardy Race Car did them, and I did send him a message to tell him. Another thing I want to get, I don't really necessarily need them. I may get them. Me and my wife are going up to War in the Woods on May 31st, and it's their lug nuts. They're called D's nuts. I want to get a different style billet aluminum lug nut. But as you can tell, most of this stuff will not take us long, and if for some ungodly reason I get an itch up my ass, I will, when the car's ready. Like I said, some of this stuff is not needed, but some of it is definitely needed before I go out and make any hits. We do have to lash the valves. I don't know what they're lashed at. My motor's guy gonna lash them first, and then we already have the timing on the motor was set at 36 degrees on 5/12/24. To take notes, write it on a door of a cabinet or whatever. I do write some stuff. Nitrous stuff is written on the top of the carburetor or the top of the radiator. So anyways, I just wanted to show you guys that, and go from there, and we will talk to y'all later. I appreciate all the new subscribers that have come on board with DRC Racing Garage. This will not be the only car on the channel, I promise. Got to clean out my dad's shop at his house. I did take ownership of their house. My daughter will be living in that, but I got to get my AAR CUDA down there. Free up some room in here. Me and my son-in-law will be putting that together. So, anyways, guys, just wanted to say thanks for coming along, and this will be a cool journey, I promise. The goals with I know people have asked me what my goals are with the car. We're just gonna have to see. Definitely will be running mostly 550 index. That's the class I enjoy. But I will run a couple people heads up. We'll turn it up pretty good and run them. A couple friends, just a little smack talking, because I haven't been out in so long. It's been like, honestly, I was looking at 6 years. It's been out since I've raced. So, anyways, you guys take care, and I'll try to. I probably won't film like us actually working on the car, maybe. But when I get something done off the list, I won't just put one thing up there, but I'll wait till a couple things done and show you guys the process, and we'll be ready to go, man, for this next season. There is a couple races that I do want to go out of state for. There's a big Mopar race at London Dragway in Kentucky. I was wanting to make it this year. I'm not going to make it. So, oh yeah, another thing I don't know if I mentioned on here. I did mention the steering wheel. The slicks on here, they only have about 10 passes, maybe 15. But I was talking to Mark the other night, and I probably will just put a new set of slicks on. I may go out there and just kind of do a couple little motor passes, not full passes with the, I don't know if it runs right. But before I enter a race, a legit race, which we have a big index race here in September, I will enter that one. I think it's in the middle of September. And then we got the Snowbirds, US Street Nationals, and we'll go from there, man. But anyways, I appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good day, and like and subscribe if you want. If not, it's no big deal. But you will see this car out very, very soon. If I take it to Bradenton just to ride around the pits, I'll help film it. But it sounds badass. It sounds extremely, extremely healthy. Oh yeah, Philip, we gotta pack the parachute too, buddy. Oh, another thing too is underneath here, it's not needed when I do motor passes. I mean, it is needed, but especially when I do nitrous passes. I got a fire suppression system in there, bottle. We just need to run the lines. I got all the stuff to do it. And then what was the other thing? Okay, oh, I'm gonna need a new helmet to enter a race. New helmet, and Mr. Mark has a neck brace for me that ties to the helmet, and we'll go from there. You guys have a good day, and chat later. Have a good one.